What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? What's good? I want to get straight to it. Uh, I was asked a couple questions. I'm always asked questions, so and people like to give me some insight on what they like to talk about. And sometimes we have to take those stories and we have to spread those that information to the world, to the world. At least as I think you should spread that information to the world. Let me see. I need to change that. That's in my way. Spread that information to the world. So the question is, does love still exist? Does love still exist? Can you when you're older, can you find love? Can you still entertain the thought of being in love? That's just a question. That's a question. Can you still find love as you get older? Some people not looking for love, but it's just a question. I think it still can exist. I think you can still find that happy medium where you entertain the thought of having you a companion that's compatible to you. Sometimes we find people that are not compatible, not in monetary ways, but in uh, emotional satisfaction ways. Some people are just not built for uh, making other people feel good. That's what I think. That's what I think. I think some people are not in a position to know how to make other people feel good. To make other people feel good. Some people don't even know how that even works. On YouTube, they said Miss Hiawatha said, as long as God exists, love exists. This is true. And Miss Merlin over on Facebook said, is that really the question tonight? The question is, as you get older, can you still find love? That was the question. Does it still exist? Or can you find a way for somebody to make you happy or help you be happier? Can you find somebody that can help you be happier? Happiness comes within itself. However, you still can find somebody to enhance or make you relax and allow love to exist. That's just my personal opinion. Things that I say are my personal opinions. So, can you still have that feeling of this is love? This is beautiful. Love is a beautiful thing. I mean, it's one of those things where you say, "Nah, I'm happy. I want to make sure I get home to that person today, or I can't wait till I see that person today." Or can we get that feeling of of uh, of comfort? Can you do we just have our guards up based on past experience? Some people just have their guards up the whole time and never let their guards down. Yes, happiness. Let me see. Miss Hiawatha said, happiness is based on what's happening. Depends on what's going on in that particular relationship. You could be happy one minute and then be very so dissatisfied with that other individual the next minute. But sometimes people don't. I think they don't accommodate people when it comes to what they want. That makes sense. Sometimes you can say, I don't care what nobody else think. This is what I want. She mad or he mad, and you just don't care about what somebody else think. Sometimes that happens. I'm not telling you that it's always happening, but sometimes that happens. Sometimes that happens. So if we can find a way to make ourselves happy first, and then allow somebody to come in and enjoy some of that happiness. Does that make sense? Come in and enjoy some of this happiness. And if you happy and I'm happy, we happy. Sometimes you gotta throw those arguments and say, "Yeah, you right, baby. I'm tripping. My bad. You right." See, it depends on what her mind frame or his mind frame is. Uh, it goes into, oh, you just saying I'm right because just shut me up. Oh, that's a whole nother conversation. You just saying okay, just to shut me up. Shit. Sometimes people end the argument with, yeah, baby, you right. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So I mean, try this, okay? When you having this disagreement with somebody who you assume that was making you happy or help you be happy or helping you enhance your happiness, you just take them and you just kiss them. Baby, I'm sorry. I apologize. I apologize. We shouldn't be arguing. That gives me a headache. That kind of makes me feel some kind of way. I'm sorry. I apologize. And I think uh, sometimes the apology uh, is supposed to be the way to diffuse the disagreement. Because some people say, "Well, I don't be arguing. I just didn't agree with it." Now, whatever it is, the argument or the disagreement, sometimes I'm sorry, or just a little kiss. Let me hug you. Can diffuse all of that. Sometimes. Sometimes you're just dealing with a person that just really got some issues. And ladies, y'all like some of them brothers that got issues. Oh, he ain't ready. He all screwed up. Well, you got to blame his mama for that. But sometimes brothers be just screwed up from past experience. Sometimes brothers be screwed up because the way they were brought up. Miss Marilyn said something that to try to get my feathers ruffled. I would read it, but that might ruffle my feathers. But I'm gonna read it anyway. Merlin said, "The woman is always right." Thoughts. Let me say this. To diffuse the argument, sometimes, yeah, you always right. I don't want to argue, so you always right. Sometimes you are correct, and sometimes you wrong as hell. And the man just had to take the L. Let me take that L. Let me take that L. Let me take that L. Cause I used to be one of those ones after I apologized X amount of times to say, girl, you know where you can go, you know, or just look, I ain't got time to argue with you. Oh, you gonna listen to me? You sure right. I'm gonna sit here and listen to it. You ain't saying nothing because I'm right. Because I shut up and trying to defuse the argument. You right? Come on now. Ladies, y'all have to understand. Sometimes men be trying to shut up. I'm trying to be quiet. I'll tell you you're right. I'll be wrong. That's okay. I've been wrong before. But after so many times of being wrong, I'm gonna say, I'll be wrong if I leave your ass. Now that'd be wrong. I'm trying to diffuse this as easy as possible. Now if he's screwing up or she's screwing up, I understand. Miss Sierra said, you should be able to talk you should be able to talk like two adults. But women it what? But women it still should be women are not always right sometimes. We start we start the bull crap. Yes, you are absolutely correct. Sometimes it just I mean, it depends on what's your pettiness. You know, if you like Merlin will make it real petty. She will go real petty on you. Miss Hiawatha may go real petty on you. You want to be petty? I'm petty. Call me Petty Murphy. I mean, sometimes you just petty. It's like, damn, that was petty. You know, sometimes y'all still feel guilty because y'all go extremely petty. You know, so the conversation you should be able to say, you right, baby, are you right? I'm sorry. So men have this saying, uh, uh, saying that happy wife, happy life. So that means let me explain. Let me break that down from my perspective. I could be wrong. Sometimes I'm wrong. Well, sometimes my delivery might not be the best, but I'm gonna say that if one person is always getting a way and so-called happy, then that means somebody is getting neglected in some form or fashion. If I make you right all the time, then at some point I'm gonna feel neglected. I told you was right. Why we gotta have this argument all the time? Cause I can go and just go straight quiet. I will go straight quiet while you talking. Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'm gonna step outside. I'm gonna take a ride. Well, I'm going to. How you gonna go and we arguing? Are we having a disagreement? How are you going to go and ride with me when I'm trying to go get some peace, or I'm trying to go in a part of the house where I can just relax? Don't walk away from me. I'd have been into several situations, so I'm just saying. Think about that for a second. How can you diffuse the situation if the other person does not know how to let it go? So the question is, does love still exist if you love somebody or have love for somebody, you'll figure out how not to make that particular argument or disagreement happen again. Come on, baby, let's work this out. Okay, now you said we ought to do this, and I said we shouldn't do that. Let's wait, or let's do it like this. Or some of the argument can be, why you didn't make the bed, or why you didn't wash the dishes. It's two of us. Why you don't wash the dishes? And then that start a whole nother argument. So if you see stuff that need to be done, either one of us can do it, unless it's a heavy job or a so-called manly job, and then you just gotta wait for the stronger person to come and move it or do something with it. Stuff that makes sense. But when we on this pettiness journey, then everything is, why you didn't do this? You should do this. Oh, I thought you was independent. Sometimes people can be independent all the way up until it's time to really do some stuff. Then it's, you supposed to be taking care of me. You supposed to, girl, shut up. I'm sorry, y'all. Yes, communication is always good. You got to be able to communicate. And I'm not talking about communicate saying that we talked about you was wrong. Okay, baby, let's calm down. Let's see. What are we talking about? Why are we arguing about that? Why are we even having that discussion? Did you ever think I worked hard today at work? Not me. I'm talking about somebody else. Did you ever think that I worked hard at work today? Did you ever think that I didn't want to come home to have this level of disagreement? If you wanted something cooked, why you didn't go to the store and buy the stuff so we can cook? Or you cook? I'm tired too. Yeah, you tired. I'm tired. We work the same amount of hours. Yeah, we might have different jobs. However, oh, okay. You want me to be the trash guy? You want me to be the dishwasher? You want me to be the person who go get the groceries? You want me to be the person who make up the bed all the time? You want me to be the person who I clean the bathroom, scrub everything, mop the floor, vacuum the carpet, all of these things. You want me to be all of that based on I work too. I'm tired too. Is that love, or is that some sort of control? And then you brag on your guy saying that, oh, he do everything for me. I ain't gotta really do nothing. You know? Sometimes people do that. Is that love? Does love still exist? That's the question. Does love still exist? I think it does, but as we get older, our tolerance is not that good anymore. I don't have time for that. I ain't finna deal with that. We waste our 20s and 30s and our 40s talking about, I tried it. These men ain't gonna get it right. For some reason, they not gonna get it right. I think it can be right. It can be right. You just gotta uh, know how to compromise and communicate and diffuse the situation. People are not. Some people are not naturally diffusers for some reason. Conflict resolution. Some people don't even have it. It ain't even in their DNA. You say something I don't like, I'm gonna check you. Oh, okay. That's what's up. You say something I don't like, I'm gonna check you. How does that work? How does that work? Oh, I messed it up. I can't take it off of that. Oh man, I'm sorry. I should have. Um, I have my computer in director mode, so I can't bring in a guest. I cannot bring in a guest. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I cannot bring in a guest. So when we are searching for something, everybody's searching for love. Everybody wants somebody to hold and cuddle and cuddle. I'm sorry. I'm having cuddle withdrawals. Cuddling. Everybody wants somebody to cuddle with. Everybody wants somebody who they can lean up against and push up against when it's time to go to bed, or it's time to just relax and watch TV or do something that's adult like. Everybody want that. But are we open to accepting that this may feel like love and you might be scared of it? You might think that it does not exist. This can't be real. He don't like to argue. He don't want to argue. He don't want to raise his voice at me. Sometimes people don't think that even exists. Sometimes that don't even exist in some relationships. He don't even want to argue with me. No, I don't want to argue. So you got to be able to recognize what love is when you encounter it. Recognize what it is. Sometimes you have to recognize it. If you ain't never seen it, you don't know what it is. If you've never felt it, then you don't know what it is. I'm just saying. I'm sorry. I have my computer on. Let me see. Remote guest is not compatible. It's currently not compatible with director mode. Recordings. Remote guest. Sorry. I should have made it where